Complete they're out of business. I didn't mean to do it. They called.
Hey, that's hilarious.
They're out of business. They're out of business.
Look out!
How the fuck do you make somebody wait 45 minutes for a fucking fried chicken?
That's the noise Kong would make when he was still alive.
R.I.P.
Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. Thank you guys for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. If you're not subscribed, I still have pink eye. What? I don't know what to say, guys. I keep spraying the drops in my eyes, and the pink eye is now turned into red eye in both eyes.
Did you figure out what caused it? Doggy poo-poo on the pillow?
I think it was that. It had to be. Right? Like, yeah. I'll just say it, bro. Like, I haven't eaten ass in a minute. Ever. I've never eaten ass. I'm one of those people.
Are you saying ass or gnats?
I haven't eaten a gnat.
You don't know you have.
In Ohio, I'm sure some ended up in my mouth. There's gnats everywhere.
Yeah,
I swam in the pool yesterday, though, guys. Have you seen it lately?
It's infected the whole pool. Well, it's green. I did see it.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
why is it? Hey, Danny, do we know why it's disgusting? Why it looks like there's been a toxic dump?
Peat moss has infested the pool.
Well, I only asked because...
I'll be honest, I don't know why.
She doesn't know why.
It's funny that I called it peat moss. Everything I do has to do with that guy Pete.
Yeah, bro.
I still feel bad after he fell off, man.
Yeah.
The face of the earth. Anyways, for anyone who doesn't get the inside joke, flatters probably most people.
That's not true.
And thanks, Mike, for completely derailing this entire conversation.
Yeah, because it was going such promising places.
I mean, look, man, when I start saying things like I was going to say I swam in that infected pool yesterday and I feel sick today. And so my energy might be a little low. You might hear I'm a little nasally, which is a fucking problem. Because as you know, the Challenger Games are tomorrow by the time this podcast is released.
Wow.
First off, tune in.
Yeah.
Tune in. It's a charity event for track and field. We're benefiting the Special Olympics. So get ready to donate. Get ready to buy your tickets. If you haven't yet, we'll see you there. Long Beach, California, 5 p.m. PST. Stream live on YouTube. Presented by Halogen. Yeah, it's going to be big. So now I'm sick. I got a sort of pulled hammy. I mean, things
are you going to be able to even run, dude, at this point?
I might not be able to live there, bro. Like, I'm surviving at this point.
Like, what's the fastest amount of running you've done in the last, let's just say, 5 days? Or farthest, I should say.
Yesterday, I put the treadmill on 5 miles an hour.
That's quick.
And I attempted to jog, and I couldn't do it.
This is good.
5 miles per hour?
Yeah,
is that running or is that jogging?
Have you ever moved that fast in your life?
I mean, so here's something. I wanted to let you know this. My mom watches this show, and she's been really angry about all the non-athletics. No. She's fine with that. I don't care about that.
Okay.
It's the non-athletic statements because I used to, at one point, she was like, you said you played T-ball. I was an all-star baseball player.
So let's talk about this because we've actually never talked about
a basketball player. The problem is just the ankle. We've been over this. I explained to some people in the studio last night.
When did you hurt that?
2008. It was a botched drug robbery. Horrible. It got tucked during a sale. It got tucked under the fucking driveway, and someone hit me from the side of my fibular, that might be the word, bone cracked out of my skin.
Yeah.
And it was such a...
Wait, what do you mean? It was dangling out of a car?
No.
He was running
I was
away.
in the driveway, not running away. I was fighting someone, and another person tackled me from the side, and my ankle just snapped off, bro.
Bro, he's got a 17-inch rod in his
and my
ankle
boys
right now.
had to collect all the money that got stolen from me and the rest of the product, and I had a G.I. Joe back to my G35, and we were driving to the hospital so that I could get my leg put back together, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, major crimes unit, narcotics unit, all of them fly in at the same time, and this is all in my book, by the way. I had to spend an hour and a half with my foot propped up on a golf bag with my leg hanging off while they searched my car, bro. Horrible.
Were you at this point, were you high to soothe some of the pain?
Fuck, dude.
Did any of the pain go away or no?
Fuck, bro. No, it hurt real bad. Have you ever had a bone sticking out of you before? It sucks, dude.
No.
Have you ever had anything sticking out of you?
Have you ever had anything stuck in you?
Yeah.
What?
Like a heavy poo, dude. Like a big old poo.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you guys thinking?
Some sort of
that's a poo.
Shrapnel.
Oh, okay. All right.
sticking
Yeah.
my-
Like a grenade, like an explosion. How about you guys? Have you ever had anything stuck in you?
I have sticks, pieces of metal, bullet.
I was at Wendy's one time and somebody threw one of those X-Acto knives in the back of my leg. Do you know what an X-Acto knife is that you would cut shit out with?
like a box cutter.
Kind of, but it's the really small one,
Yeah.
like a scalpel
Yes.
that you would use for
Oh,
art.
yeah.
And he was a friend of mine, and he was like, "There's no way I actually fucking hit him with this thing." And it fucking zapped right into the back of my knee, dude.
That's incredible. Yo, Mike.
And I went and got a 6-piece nugget and a junior bacon right after, dude. Shout out Wendy's, sponsor us. Oh wait, you can't because Logan is like fast food. Sponsor the night shift.
I like when
Are
Mike
you drinking
these-
scotch right now, or is that
Yeah,
tequila?
well, I smelled it. It's not. It's tea, right? What is it? No, come on.
Shit.
Here, can I smell
Spill
it?
the tea, man.
Oh, this is alcohol.
Let me
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
No,
It's Red Bull. It's Red Bull. Sorry.
Danny won't
Red,
Red
Bull
Bull.
and vodka have become synonymous to me.
Danny won't let me have a full can. She gives me allotments.
Yeah, that's good. You get too charged
All
up.
right, listen,
know.
guys,
Yeah.
we can talk about things for a long time. I want to introduce our guest. He's got 3.4 million followers on Instagram because he loves food.
Yes.
He's a reality TV mainstay who has become one of the leading voices in the world of fine dining. How? What? Why? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Foodgod.
This is big. This is big.
Guy.
This is big.
What up?
What up, G?
What up?
Good to have you.
Good to go into fine dining, bro. That's boring.
Yeah.
No fine
well,
dining.
that's why you're great. Because
fine
it's not
dining.
just fine dining.
Oh, hold on, boy. Mike went out. What's going on here?
I mean, what's really going on here, Caroline?
Can we talk about this?
Is it still out?
Nah, it's back, but you got. Oh, it's out. There's like cheap tape down here.
Well, it's just fucked up because number one podcast in the world, episode 105 or some shit.
I was expecting like gold mics here.
Yeah.
We got one gold, Mike.
How
How you doing?
Silver.
Hey, by the way,
Silver.
he says you're still in his phone as Mike Lovesack.
I know.
You're a love sack forever.
For so many people, it takes a little bit of a while. It took him like 2 years. And then
By the way, because I want to take the jacket off, so I'm gonna say, Disney's like the happiest place on earth. This is the horniest place on earth. So I wore this jacket for you guys because you didn't notice.
Hey, zoom in.
'Cause you didn't notice. Hold on, let me zoom in. Just for you guys because I got to take this.
I
off.
actually didn't know it.
Yeah.
Dude,
How great is this?
we
That's
may have to
fire.
blur you from your neck down, just so you know.
Oh.
Now that I'm looking, I see vaginas, if I'm being honest.
A lot of them. Quite a few.
Well, he's taking it off.
It's very honest.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it off, but I thought it would be kind of fun.
It's an honest
what is a
apparel.
group of vaginas called?
like a
plural.
collective.
JJ's.
Vajajas?
Yeah.
No, it's like a pod,
Vagina.
I think it's a school.
a school,
A school of vagina.
a storm, a troop,
A
perhaps.
vahine.
Oh, there
A
we go.
trope.
Who knows? I
don't know.
But hey, good to see you, man.
What's
Last
happening
time I
here?
saw you, we were in Miami.
Fire.
Got this pic here. Pulled up in your blue Rolls Royce.
Oh, the cotton candy, Foodgod cotton candy blue.
Yep. So me, Jake.
Jake didn't
You-
want that.
That is fire.
Yeah, man. It's funny because it's one of those situations where it wasn't a paparazzi photo. It was our friend, and we were like, no,
Right.
like we're
Right.
like we're,
No
we're like
photos.
we're like, yo, Blue, go take pictures of us. We'll act like we don't want photos.
Because I don't actually smile in the paparazzi photos.
No,
but
exactly. Oh,
those
is
are
that
great.
is that your rule?
Nah, it's just I don't know. I feel like that's always been like the thing. I don't know. It's just like if you smile, I feel like
Are you
you're desperate.
Are you?
It's weird.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
So you try to act hard in front
I
of
don't
the
even know.
paparazzi?
It's like it's been a long time now. It's been like years that this has been going on since like forever. You know.
How long has it been? You've been in the limelight.
Well, I've been on the biggest TV show on the Kardashians for like 10 years now. It's a long time.
Are you still best friends with Kim?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Spoke to her today.
awesome.
She's like,
Oh, for real?
she's at the White House. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I'm at Logan's house. She's at the White House.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
In my eyes, they're
Synonymous.
equal.
What am
In
I
my
doing?
eyes, they're equal.
Like, yeah. This house is whiter than.
It's the number one podcast in
It
the
is.
world.
It is. The number one podcast. The mics work.
And at this point,
99%.
I'm not
And
sure.
Mike's late. This
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
But
and I
also,
love
like,
it.
I'm
happy to be here.
how many people trying to be in the White House right now? Like, this house might be better currently. I'm just saying, like, something to think about.
I don't know. I
Did
saw-
you
I
see
saw.
Did you see the thing yesterday? He spoke at this convention, and I guess behind him they snuck in the words 45 is a puppet on his
They did, and they
thing.
had the two eagles, which are like the Russian kind of like things. They
Russian
changed the whole-
shit and
yeah.
golf clubs all in the picture, and he was speaking in front of it for hours, and no one
Oh,
knew.
he got
and it was-
punked?
He got punked.
Donald, we're talking about Donald.
It said 45 is a puppet.
I forgot I was wearing my glasses.
No, you can
That's
rock 'em.
freaking bougie. I didn't even know that I.
Be
They're,
bougie,
they're
bro.
so light that I forgot that I was actually
What
wearing
are
them.
those things?
They were custom made for me.
much?
Vintage frames. No, there's only one. There's
Can you eat it?
I don't know.
Is it?
It's not edible, bro.
eat it, he said.
But I can,
Everything
I can
he
see-
wears
I can
is
see what you
edible.
ate today. Shit.
oh, I see.
Yo,
Well,
talk Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of sunglasses and expensive one-of-ones, you got a lot of jewelry on right now. I see that Rolex on your wrist has got to be what, 100K, 150,
AP, yeah, like 100 something.
100 something.
Yeah.
And then what are these? You got some golden.
Yeah, I just got the diamonds because I'm filming all over town, so I got to keep it
feel
on.
it.
And this is the new Foodgod burger. Right
I
here,
love
too.
that, by the
You
way. I
like
was
that?
looking at. Can I?
It's very heavy too.
Yeah, it's just
My neck's
fire.
gonna
This is
fall
heavy.
off.
This is
Murph,
like,
Murph,
yeah,
what's
that's
good with
beautiful.
that? Where'd you get that thing?
Richie Rich.
Richie Rich, man.
Damn,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's awesome.
shit's fire.
You could see the bacon, lettuce, tomato, cheese,
Yeah,
an
it's
egg
like-
in there.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a hangover.
Because I told them make it heavy because people try to fuck around. Can we let the curse here?
Yeah,
you can say
what
whatever
kind of thing. Fuck around. People try to fuck around and be like, "Is that real? Is that motherfucker?"
Feel it.
Pick this
Pick
fucking
this
shit
shit
up,
up.
bro.
It's heavy.
I could hit somebody over the head and
You
knock
could
them
kill
out.
someone.
With this, I could literally.
Yo, you think I could use that to deadlift it later
Actually,
when I go to the gym?
Yeah, because I heard you're not really working out much. Is that the,
No, he does.
no, do you?
He does the elliptical.
Are you
I
in
do
the,
the
are you
elliptical.
in the games at all? Are you part of the games?
Yeah, I'm the fucking commentator.
Wow.
Because I'm like,
You know what?
Commentator.
Just so you
bro.
know, I was the commentator. The Kardashians played the Jackson family in softball like 6 months ago. I was the freaking commentator. So who's calling?
Yeah.
no.
Yo, kind of be dope. Kind of be dope if me and Foodgod were the commentators for the.
I would love to commentate, but who's there? Is it somebody worthy of commentating
Hell yeah,
about?
bro! Everybody's.
I'm not
there.
gonna lie, it's gonna be dope.
Is it dope?
It's awesome. Yeah.
It's the who's who of Influenciania.
It's good. Pretty much everyone that you see on this wall, there's 100 people, 100 guests we've had in this podcast are going to be on there. The biggest influencers in the world, Summer Rae, King Batch, Austin McBroom, Ryan Garcia. He's one of the best up and coming boxers in the world.
That kid, like
The fast
young kid.
the fast kid, youngest,
Yeah.
19, 20 years old.
Yeah, like
He's a
it's
beast.
crazy, bro.
Fast-
Yeah.
He's a homie.
Insane.
He's a
Holy
homie, yeah.
I've seen some videos with him. That
Crazy,
kid
right?
kicks ass.
Oh yeah, he beats
Yeah.
ass. But yeah, bro, it's gonna be crazy.
I love that.
So you've done an amazing job of sort of fusing the worlds of food and culture. How have you done that? I've never seen anyone get as excited about food as you have, and your energy is so contagious, and I think that's what contributes to your success.
You know what it is? I've been posting crazy food pics since Instagram started. People were posting like, shoes and fashion and all. It's not my thing. I love clothes. I love all this stuff, but I don't want to keep posting about it. And every time like I would like go out, people would be like, oh, those pancakes you posted, all that stuff. Nothing to do with Foodgod. Years, and I don't know. I would just find stuff that was crazy. Then it turned into a huge business.
Yeah,
turned
it's
into a
cool.
real thing.
I mean, come on, bro. Where do you find this? A severed head? A
That
severed
was
cotton candy head?
Yeah, that was at Barton G. I was actually the girl next to me, Gemma Collins, biggest reality star in the UK. So Gemma and I were filming for her show.
Oh, okay.
That's going to air in the UK because I do a lot of TV. I was on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. Like crazy.
sick.
I do a lot of crazy shows that I would not do here.
Yeah.
I do out there
Okay.
just because it's fun and the Brits are crazy and I love it.
Do you ever eat the entire thing? Because you post a bunch of these ridiculous dishes. Do you ever eat the whole thing yourself?
Like 99% of the time.
Really?
Yeah, we went
You
in.
strike me as a
No, I'm an eater. You know that.
That trip to Miami. So I was there that night when we did all the fake paparazzi photos and shit. It was at a restaurant called Prime 112.
Right.
In Miami. This is one of the Murph is shaking his head.
Murph.
One of the best fucking restaurants in
Fire.
Miami.
Packed.
It's not a place that you could just walk into. And we walk in there and they see him and they go, "Oh, Jonathan's here. Oh shit, we got to get a table ready right now." And everybody starts scrambling and they get this table that's sitting right in the center of the floor and everybody starts going nuts. And he says, "I can get us a salad right now that you can't get. You can't order this salad right now.
Good
they will
memory.
go across the street to another place and they will make this salad specially for me only." They went across the street. They made this like beautiful antipasto salad. They bring it back. Amazing. They bring out 2-pound crabs. They start bringing out 20-pound
Yeah, they're
fucking
huge
crabs.
crabs.
Remember that crap?
They were huge.
This is the
Miami-
video that you were
I
like
remember-
slapping each other with like 2-foot-long hot dogs, right?
Yes,
Is that the
yes,
I remember
yes.
seeing that. Okay.
He played
yeah.
chopsticks with a giant hot dog. The food, the restaurants know when the Foodgod walks in, you better be on your best damn behavior. You better bring the best shit out, and they do it every time.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's fun. And basically the difference of Foodgod and everybody else in food and what I look at that caviar and crab hot dog. That's not normal.
It's crazy. This is it.
This
ain't normal.
Look at this crab
Wow.
and caviar, black caviar on top of that beautiful.
is
I mean,
nuts.
it's like $150 hot
Is that how
dog
much?
avocado. Something
Do you ever
crazy.
have one of those gold cheeseburgers? You know,
No, but what do you mean? I created the gold buffalo wings.
Oh, okay,
I
that-
made
What
that
do you
go
mean by
viral.
that?
I invented them. Like gold, 18 or 19 million views on the gold buffalo wings. The Ainsworth, it's a sports bar,
Yeah,
called
in
me.
New
though.
York, yeah.
It's like a year and a half ago, and Foodgod is still like, not what's happened now and craziness. He's like, I want to collab with you, and I'm like, whatever. I'm like, we got to figure something out. It's a sports bar. You're never going to figure it out. So I'm like, let's do gold buffalo wings because I love buffalo wings. And they came up with the most beautiful, craziest thing that went completely viral. People are, of course, offended about $1,000 buffalo wings. I mean,
then don't buy them.
I'm almost offended by them being offended.
When did you
Like,
start
fuck you. Don't fucking buy them.
Is this it? We tried $1,000 gold chicken wings with
Foodgod?
Foodgod.
Yeah, food inside.
Why do they put a little accent over the O in your name?
It used to be like that. I took it out.
Is that Foodgod?
Yeah, food god.
It's food gold. So I got hit with that. I don't have YouTube Premium.
No, it's all right.
I'll get YouTube
all right.
Premium when they get me back on
Yeah.
Google Preferred, and that's a deal.
There we go.
Trade off.
You hear that, Google?
Look at this.
What's happening?
Wow.
This is the gold butter.
Shut the fuck
Yeah, yeah.
So
it's-
that's
it's-
actual gold is in the
Oh, no, the
this
gold
sauce.
is on top. Yeah, this is actual gold butter, which is even crazier. I mean,
This is real. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my
it's
life.
dope
I
as
would
hell.
gladly spend money for that and for all my friends.
right. And it comes with a bottle of champagne for the $1,000.
Oh my God. Oh
so
my
it's amazing.
Look at that.
Look at that. Real gold. Like,
Shut the fuck up.
So this is it. This is when, well, first, the thing that really set me off was the rainbow bagel. Do you remember the
Yeah,
bagel?
of course.
Yes.
It went viral as all hell.
That was me.
Oh, that was you
That was
too,
me.
right?
Yeah, so that was me. So they sent it to me. I was like, what? I saw it and I was like, we need them. And they're like, we'll deliver it to you. This is just Jonathan Me from the TV show Pre-Foodgod. I got these bagels. They came to my house. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They were so, I've never even seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Like that's how I react to food. It was so crazy. I put this up. The guy had to shut the store down to rebuild because the lines were so big.
See, people
That's how big I got it.
People don't understand this shit. I've said since day one, there are two things that if you can align yourself with culturally on the internet, on social media, you will win: pets and food.
For everybody.
You took the food route and you fucking ran with it, and it is so like. How many of your videos have gone completely viral?
A lot.
Millions and millions and millions of views.
A lot. And then not only that, because people know me around the world. So when I go to London or there's like all the Saudis there, they all freak out. Like, we saw this thing. We're going here because of you. And I said, so many people go to places, I could like dictate like what could be a hot spot.
Yeah.
I can make some place, if I go like 5 times in a row, I can make a place like a real sick hot spot.
Can you ruin a place?
Destroy.
How?
I destroyed one place, not on purpose, but they set me off so bad.
What happened?
It was a chicken place in Miami. I was with my mom. It was New Year's. So we get to the place, the car's waiting outside. I'm like, we have like 15 minutes to eat. 40 minutes.
Oh shit.
40 minutes. And I burnt the fuck up.
Oh, no.
And I just did the complete, they're out of business. I didn't mean to do it. They called that.
Hey, that's hilarious.
They're out of business. They're out of business.
Look out!
How the fuck do you make somebody wait 45 minutes for a fucking fried chicken?
Oh, no.
Like nothing. And I'm like, it's New Year's. My mom's got to get dressed. I got to go. And it's like, it was a disaster. But very rarely do I get set off.
Do you make people quiver when you walk in their restaurant?
They get a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm
It's like
sure.
over the top to the point where I'm like, relax.
Bro, when we were at Prime 112 and you were like telling off the waiters because they like were like a lit, or remember we had like a 30-minute little
waited.
problem because like there wasn't a table
Ready
or,
for us, yeah.
Yeah.
and quite honestly they kind of bowed down to you and
Well, first of all, you
Thing
guys
is,
are
I'm
friends.
very polite, and I do go there all the time. So that's like home. So they know if I'm. But oh shit, the cheap tape again. I'm sorry, guys.
Motherfucking.
I mean, what's happening?
number
God,
one podcast in the world. I
son
can't
of
hear.
a-
Is it this?
Our producer,
podcast is
our
great.
producer left the room because he's so embarrassed.
I'm about to leave.
Oh, there he is.
Wait, it keeps cutting out. Whoa, I didn't hear you, Mike. What'd you say? Love sack? What? I didn't hear you. Sorry. Anyway, by the way, I'm so nice to wait. Like, I hate people that are not nice to
Yeah.
waiters and stuff. I'm really uncomfortable when people are not nice to waiters and stuff. So I'm very polite. Until it gets to a certain point where things go really downhill. But like I eat out every single night of the week, of the year.
Where does
Every
all
day.
this food go, man? You're sitting next to me. You're looking
Yeah,
great.
you look pretty
Yeah,
slim.
you work out, right?
Not really, no.
No?
Like you walk from one restaurant to the other, and that like somehow magically sheds everything.
I don't walk, but yeah.
He
You
hasn't
walk to
walked.
the Rolls Royce. You float to the Rolls Royce and then
walk,
float
bro.
into the restaurant.
Yeah, I flow. I park
hovers.
inside the restaurant. I park inside the. No, you know what it is? It's like they know that if I'm coming and I'm gonna post about it, and my audience is not people that want to see funny videos. They're not people they're from around the world wanting to know where to go and what to do. So like, make an effort. It's good for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's good for the restaurant. Like, be smart about it. If I own the restaurant, I came in, I'd be like, let me make sure it's perfect. So, that's the part I get frustrated about.
That feels like a warning or like some caution to business owners out there. Know the influencers that are in your vertical. Know the brand celebrities that are in your vertical. If you're in the food industry and you have a restaurant in New York City or LA or Vegas, you don't have to know about sports. You don't have to know about the best butt models on Instagram, but know the food guys. If you own a pizza shop in New York, know the president of Barstool because he's going to come to your place. Know these people so that when they come to your spot, if you want to be successful, like influencer is happening. You can keep fighting as much as you want, or you can
People
just
are fighting. Like that ice cream truck guy. He's fighting it. But you know what? It's going to be an ice cream truck bigger and better. And when I see it, I'm going to blow it up so the line goes around the corner. He's going to have to shut that down and open up an ice cream bus.
What happened with ice cream?
So there's some guy that says apparently he's here in LA, some guy, and he says that influencers call him up all the time to get free ice cream, which is $4 for fucking those influencers should be thrown out of the influencer community. So for $4, they're asking for free ice cream. So he is fed up with it. And he put up a sign that influencers pay double. Because he's so pissed.
That's it. That's what a sign says.
Yeah, I swear.
Influencers pay.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Hold on a
How
second.
do you classify that if someone walks up?
I got two quick notes on this. One, the how this started. In LA, everybody thinks they're an influencer. So I could see where his plight comes from because every girl on Santa Monica comes up to his truck and they're like, I have 8,000 followers. I'm an influencer. You should give me this ice cream for free. Two, this actually seems like a kind of a cool move. Look at the press it's gotten.
Yeah, he's gotten,
you know what I'm saying?
He's gotten a lot of press, which is great. But don't start a movement.
No.
And then of course, the commenters are so excited that like influencers are because you know what it is.
We've decided to make this an official thing with signage. We truly don't care if you're an influencer, how many followers you have. We will never give you a free ice cream in exchange for a post on your social media page. It's
why are you so
literally
mad?
a $4 item. Well, now it's $8 for you.
Influencers are gross. What?
Wow, look at this guy. And he made his sign nice too. I wonder who these influencers are on
That's a real
He just got out of
insult.
jujitsu.
Imagine you're the picture on that thing.
Oh no.
How horrible
Yo,
is that?
but also imagine being the influencer who's like, yo, I'll post about your ice cream if you give me it for free.
Right. I mean,
Because like you don't want to pay the $4.
right. Yeah, at that point, just read the sign, bro.
Right, like you're ruining my situation.
I
with your
respect
$4
this man.
Are there, I mean, to that point though, micro influencers, I know you're saying like Mike over here. Micro influencers are becoming very,
It's a big thing now.
It's a
It
huge
is.
thing.
People want to be more localized and more like specific. They're
They're more highly engaged.
But good luck with the next ice cream truck.
I was going to ask, there's two types of people, and I think I know which route you go, but there's two types of people. The one who's like, say your steak comes out and it's not quite done the right way, or say like your burger is missing the bacon you asked for.
Right.
Are you going to tell them that the burger is missing the bacon? Because like,
Yeah, of course.
bro, I don't have the balls. I could
kidding
never.
me?
I could never.
He's right. There are. I'm with you, by the way. There are two types of people.
I can't.
though.
Like if my mac and cheese doesn't
Doesn't
taste so
have
good, she's
mac?
like, "How is it?" I'd be like, "This is phenomenal."
Oh, we talked about
Oh
this.
no.
How did you do this? And she walks away. I'm like, oh,
Bro, I like to tell her gently, and it starts really slow until the point where she even admits how terrible the mac and cheese is. Like, that's where I go. It starts really slow, and then it goes really fast.
really? Okay. So,
Yeah.
but my problem is like, I don't. It's the waiter is just a liaison. She's
Yes.
just the middleman.
No,
so
I get
how am I
it.
about to like?
But it's not- no, you're not
they take it
insulting the
personal,
waiter.
But she takes it. They,
That's-
him, her.
I understand.
They always take
but
it so
especially if
personal.
you're paying for it and you ordered something, it's the same as me taking it personally when she gives you the bill with that bacon on there. That's not fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
Like
it-
she's not crying about, oh my God, I'm so sorry I charged you for the bacon. But I'm like, I'm pissed.
I do everything with jokes. Like sometimes the waiter will come up and be like,
Jokes.
how do you
Starts
like
with
the
jokes.
mac and cheese? And I go, I'll be honest with you. This is some of the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life. And by best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life, I mean it's absolutely fucking terrible. I don't ever want to come to this restaurant again. And I'll be honest with you.
Right. Like I have a great idea for
I'll
you
just
guys.
go nuts.
You could sell this as frozen mac and cheese. It would be really good.
Or just simply burn your restaurant down and get the insurance money and start a new business because this is fucking awful.
Hey, for all the major food connoisseurs out there, is there a restaurant? Maybe I'm sure you have like a top 3, top 5 that is by far, hands down, the best I need to go to before I die.
There's a restaurant here in LA, which is like a hidden secret. It's called Totaraku.
Whoa, how do you spell this?
It's like disguised as a closed Mexican deli. I don't even know what it is. It's hidden. It's the best meat in LA. It's such a sick place. You can't even get in. There's no phone number. I even have a pain in the ass time getting in there.
How do I spell this? I want to get it.
Let's see. Oh my God.
Tattoo raccoon.
Tattoo
It's tattooed raccoon.
It's one word. Yeah. Tattoo Roku. No.
Raccoons. Hey, does anything come up?
Oh, look.
Oh, wow.
Is that it?
Is this the restaurant?
How do you get
That's
in?
the restaurant. We serve raccoon meat, horse meat. Anybody ever eat horse meat?
Who
I
the
did in
fuck
Iceland.
would ever get a raccoon tattoo?
Your brother
horse meat?
probably.
You ate horse meat in
people-
Iceland?
Yeah, people eat
For
horse
sure.
meat.
Definitely can. I ate horse meat in Iceland. It's legal, so like I would
How
never
was
eat
it?
it. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It's fucking veiny. It's
I wonder why they still do it if it's bad. It's just like a
they love it. They love it.
Tradition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, to them it's like
some
eating
sort
filet mignon. They're like, oh, of course, horses everywhere on the menu.
of an acquired taste.
I had to eat it
Have
in
you-
front of Kanye and like suck it up.
Have you eaten dog?
Are you sick?
All right, I'll just.
Whoa, hold on. Horse and dog.
Are you
Horse and
sick?
dog. I'd put them on a pretty similar.
Thank you.
Bro, you can't just eat a horse.
That's what.
Well, people eat horse, but dogs.
Email him. He's fucked.
Am I really that fucked to say?
Yeah. Lisa Vanderpump. And the address is.
He's our first guest to tell Spencer that he's not perfect.
No, Jordan Belfort.
Oh yeah.
Jordan Belfort buddied and sunned his ass into the fucking 4th grade, dude.
Wow. Well, I'll just
Hey,
finish
you
him
never
off.
know, man. Dude.
I got a huge question for you. He asked you
Yeah.
about restaurants here in LA. I got to ask you the biggest question I ask a lot of people. What is your favorite moderate speed burger place? And what I mean by, okay, do you already know how to answer
No,
it?
Great question.
I can't because
Or you have a deal?
I have a huge deal. 1,000 restaurants called Burger M. They're literally like they're on Sunset. My pictures.
What's
and all
it- what's
of
it
them.
called?
It's called Burger M, like I am.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So they're everywhere. So that they have 450 open right now. I just did the photo shoot. That's why I'm here.
So that's the best
And they-
one. Is what you're.
It's
just
great
Stick,
as a fast food. No, it's great as fast
Stick
food.
with it.
But in New York, we have a place called JG Mellon. There's only like 2 of them, and it's to me the best burger ever.
Really?
I mean, it's insane. Yeah, it's like an old bar, like 50 years old.
Because I'm a
60 years old.
huge Shake Shack proponent.
Shake. Yeah, I know. Just
Don't even, Murph. I'm trying to keep him. All right, Murph's
say
giving the
anything.
cut neck. You stay
you
on
getting
this
me
one.
back for him?
No,
don't say anything.
trust me.
because he lost everything now.
Burger, shout out Burger M, dude. That's a great spot. Okay, how about steak then? What's your favorite steakhouse?
Oh,
Ruger's or what?
Luger's. You mean?
Luger's is no. I said
raccoon.
No. What I said by Ruger's was I wish I had a Ruger right now because that's so embarrassing.
Totaraku.
I mean, I tried.
You
What-
gotta find it.
I mean, how do I spell
my
it?
guy
Any
Rick
hints, maybe?
Tattooed raccoons.
TATA.
TATARUKO maybe. Totaraku.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Totaraku.
Type in Los Angeles
Forbes,
after.
Aritaraku.
The CEO of House.
Oh.
No. Type in Los Angeles after.
Adi Totaraku. Totaraku steak. Put steak.
Aritaraku. Steak.
Hold on.
Man, this place doesn't exist. You were right.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Damn, I'm never getting into Peter Luger's
okay, let's go
after
this way. Best secret steak place in LA. Let's figure it out this
Best
way.
secret
We make it a fucking game for you guys.
That's gonna be fun, bro. First person to find it gets $1 million. So now, oh shit, it came up. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, I can't believe that. Totaraku.
4.9 stars out of 5.
Well,
Pico.
by the way, it's because no one's been there. So this reviews is like normal people don't go there. This place is crazy.
So you get it on Pico Boulevard.
All right, boys, we're going there.
Wait,
Sometime. Yeah.
It ends up being like $800, $900 a person, just so you know. But they bring you like,
Boys, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
that's what I tried to do for you. I tried to
gotta-
save you.
That's
Yeah.
like per se price.
So the good news is now, so I'm coming out with my whole line of Foodgod stuff. So the first one is Foodgod Truffle Ketchup. That's launching in about a month and a half. Oh, it is so crazy.
That sounds so good.
My whole brand is bringing the restaurant to you because I've been traveling so much. I'm going to find like best of every place, kind of put in my own thing. So you have the best sauces. You're going to try the best dressings, the best everything. It's going to be insane.
That sounds
Insane.
fucking awesome. I hope you make so much money from that.
Thank
and
you.
you can bring us to Totoruku.
Right. Well,
Please.
And you can put it on your dogs, bro. You sick.
I'm not eating. Have you ever though, Spencer?
Hell no.
Would you consider it?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
shit. If you said, whoever said it Svelte it, whatever the
That's
fuck
what
it
I'm
is.
saying.
Bro, why is it in your fucking head?
Because I mean, a horse, like you're saying, is not that far off. All right.
And now he's showing off.
I see a beautiful horse galloping in a field. The last thing I think about is eating that.
eat that. I
eating
meant
that
to-
thing.
I
Like, you don't
tell
see
you.
a beautiful tail, happy. Where's your dog, bro?
Which one? Kong?
The Tibetan.
Oh, she's outside. She's outside.
I'm not leaving this house without the Tibetan.
See,
You
she's
just got to be
amazing.
careful. Just watch out for your neck and calf.
Hold on. I meant to tell you this.
By chance, did you
Watch out for your life.
did you actually eat this horse?
What the heck is that thing?
I don't
What is
think
that?
that's
It's a running
horse, bro. What the
fireball.
fuck is that? Are you
Oh
sick?
my God.
What? What? What is that, bro?
Those are people with spinal fulva bifida.
Bro, watch her hurdle shit.
Are you serious?
Yo, it's the best. This girl she taught herself how to run like a horse,
This is the
dude.
best thing I've ever seen, actually, in my whole life.
Wait till
Yeah.
she jumps in slow motion.
Wow.
She knows tricks.
She's faster than that dog.
Look.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my
Guys,
Whoa.
what's
Oh,
what's
man.
good? What's
Anyways.
really good?
Guys,
no, dude.
holy shit. Now, this is the
Impaulsive.
reason I'm starting a podcast, because
Okay.
of stuff like that.
Yeah,
I mean, this
amazing.
makes sense why you spend
Wow.
50 hours per week on your cell phone, bro.
You are.
I know everything.
I can't believe you found that.
I've seen it all.
Do you know this man right here spends 45% of his waking hours on his cellular device?
Wow.
He's at 10 out, about 8 to 10 hours.
Seven.
Now, do you have,
Seven and a half.
you have the big iPhone or the smaller one?
I have
the
iPhone
small,
X.
like-
Yo, let me check your screen time right now.
How do you do
Can
that?
I go to your settings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Screen time is all. Yo, that's a fun segment. We should
Okay,
do something
hit
with
me.
screen time. All right, so it says
Time.
screen time, and then this right here, and then last 7 days. It should give you 7.5 hours.
right with us.
Same as me
Us
and
too,
Mike.
yeah.
That's good or bad?
Nah.
Probably horrible.
Bad,
Oh.
pretty bad. Spencer's at like an
don't know.
hour, and all
I'm
he
at
does
3.
the whole time
I'm
is
at 3.
Google where to eat dog.
And he's sick. He's bleaching, bleaching his
That's all he
teeth.
Googles.
My career's ruined.
Yo, I'm not
My
gonna lie
career's
to you. I
ruined
went
at this
outside to play with Ginger yesterday. She had a huge bite taken out of her back leg, dude. Looked like somebody poured hot sauce on it. Just took a snack, bro.
What was it me?
Where are you from, by the way?
Michigan.
Oh, you're from Michigan?
Yeah.
That's a fucking Michigan thing to
Yeah.
say.
Oh, hell,
Nobody would ever say that in LA. That is like,
I mean, you travel the world. You might have been. I'm just gonna stop.
As a disclaimer, I got to stick up for Spencer. The kid doesn't eat any animal products. He's never eaten
Yeah.
dog.
You're healthy
Okay?
as
It's just a
fuck.
question.
I'm vegan. Well, plant based.
wow.
I still eat eggs.
Yeah, so is Kanye. The two of you got your own chef that makes
Kanye's
it for you? Or?
is he vegan or is he
No, plant-based.
vegetarian?
Hey, how's
Plant-based,
Kanye
yeah.
doing, by the way?
I haven't seen him, I don't think, for a minute.
How's Kim?
She's good.
She good?
Seeing her tomorrow. She's going to be.
Could she be better?
No.
She's perfect. Everything's great.
10 out of 10.
Well, no, so I'm always interested about people's mental health. Good
She's
question.
fucking Kim.
Okay, maybe.
Bro,
Well,
that's
that's not to say she doesn't have.
So I'm
sad
seeing her
days.
tomorrow.
Great.
She's going to be the first guest on the Foodgod podcast. So
Whoa.
that is pretty.
Awesome.
That's a good way to start, right? I'm going to take advice from you guys. Like
Okay,
how,
go for it.
like how do I like? I want to make sure like I don't want to talk about food. I want to be me. What?
Can you tell her to come on this show? Thanks.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. You know,
Shout out Dylan.
how much work is a podcast? Nothing like YouTube. I feel like I could just go in and I could talk for
It's
hours.
definitely less work.
Hours.
It's definitely less work.
Hours. But it's very hard for me because I'm not starting with video and I'm used to being on TV as you are, Spencer. I feel like you.
I'm on TV all the time.
No,
It's
I
insane.
understand. What I'm saying is like I'm so used to being seen. I don't know how to. If these cameras weren't here, I don't even know if I'd be me today.
Why don't you just put fake cameras up?
Just to feel like
Yeah,
it?
just to feel like you're doing
Because I'm not ready to start filming yet. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted the podcast.
You're
going
doing audio only
for now, just to
yo,
get started.
yo, that's a mistake.
No,
That's
whoa,
a
whoa,
mistake.
whoa, whoa.
That's a
not
no.
necessarily.
No,
I would agree.
No, it's
I would
not.
agree.
That
You, hold on,
is
hold on.
a mistake.
Get the camera
Podcasts,
set up.
audio only podcasts right now are the biggest thing.
That's
biggest
what
thing
the
in the
team-
whole world.
that's what-
no, everybody knows.
You
this.
have a different
This is
thing.
not an
That's not
argument. But audio only podcasts
No,
are
it-
everything
it
right
is-
now.
it
The
is-
reason why. The
No, you're
reason
listening
why.
to what
Let
you're
me
saying.
finish.
Yours is
Let me
different 'cause you have a
fucking
built-in
finish.
audience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't
The
count.
reason
I'm
why.
different.
I'm not even talking about this. You just told me that.
Let me finish.
Audio only podcasts
They're
are the biggest
thing right now.
Bigger than video on YouTube. Are you out of your fucking
They are
mind?
audio only.
Are you talking about
podcasts.
interview format? Correct.
What I'm saying. Let me just
Meaning
talk
not
for
video.
a second.
He's saying audio podcast.
Audio
not video
podcasts
audio
like the
podcast.
one that your team has
Right.
encouraged you to
Correct.
do are exploding right now.
By the way, I never.
exploding.
The
dude.
podcast was on the bottom of my list. I swear I was
For
like,
everybody.
I don't do podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm on TV. Like
Yeah.
I need to. And I had meetings with a million different places, and we settled with this team. They're out of Dallas. They own the Kid Craddock show. They own a billion shows, Yay Networks, and the numbers they gave me are so crazy.
Mind blowing.
that I was like, well, I could talk, and I know a million, and I know people from every genre.
By the way,
too,
the reason why I
It's a
say it,
mix.
what I use to back it up is like, look at the people that are doing audio only, like Call Her Daddy. They can go on video whenever they want, but they don't because they're audio only, because audio only is going nuts.
Do you know how many downloads? Do you know how many downloads I get?
How many?
1 million. Do you know how many views each one of my vlog gets?
You're special, bro.
3 to 5 minutes.
No,
I'm not.
that's-
I'm not.
yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Yeah, you
No,
are.
I am
You're-
right on
Stop
par
being
with some of the
modest.
top
No, he's
YouTube
not being
creators
modest, but
who
he-
also get the same amount of views,
But
bro.
you base stuff for other people on the same level as you, and you are a YouTube video creator. And so there's other people out there who are starting podcasts. The smart way, the most monetizable way, I wish Colin was here to talk about it right now, is podcasts. Brands are buying tons and tons and tons of podcasts.
But someone who's as
advertising.
funny as you and as visually as you, and who's only done this one
true.
thing forever, like, let's
Right.
be honest.
Maybe, yeah.
Milk the thing you're good at.
I
And
agree.
also, bro, Kim K, she's fucking beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Stunning.
People love to see and look and watch.
Yeah,
like,
but
I don't
wanna
want her
be-
on camera.
'cause I don't want to be like intrusive right away with people. Like, come on the podcast. You have to film it. You got to do.
But every
this.
podcast is like that.
Not really, because a lot of them are audio. This is a full setup, and I will eventually possibly want to get to this because I think it's so fun.
Here's a note. If you're going to do the audio, at least maybe set up a couple cameras just so you have
right,
it in your
the
back
background,
pocket.
right.
Because I think for you, like, this is more of a show than it definitely has turned into more of a show than a podcast. I feel like for
That's what it
you,
is. This is not a podcast anymore. Like, you're
Well,
not,
it can't be. A
you're not really
podcast is
driving
audio.
to work, and people are like listening specifically to podcasts when they're driving. That is a whole audience for that. And what they said in the meetings, that like 60 to 70% of your podcast followers are likely to like follow you anywhere and buy everything you put out more than the
Interesting.
YouTube and everything. And we really analyzed this because I was like, obviously, like, my brand right now is ready to start doing television shows.
Yep.
And this came first because of the meetings we had with all these people that is like, the podcast space you have to get into now.
Well, it's just a huge wave.
It's just a huge wave. And
right
like,
now, it's just crazy.
do you
Right.
think that's because I'm sure it's because of a lot of factors. Do you think that's because of people commuting and traveling and it's like easier to consume that kind of content?
I heard this. I heard it's yes. The answer is yes.
And people are probably spending 7 hours on their phone and they probably don't want to look at a screen for
Anymore.
two
Just
and a
wanna
half
listen.
hours.
A lot of
wanna
people that
listen.
listen
Commutes, bro.
A lot of people that listen to our stuff on Spotify, I look at a lot of the comments and it's like, this is what gets me through my shift. This is what gets me through my workday, whatever. They listen to us on Spotify and iTunes. And we obviously, we went video first, which I think works for us. And
I think
at
it's
his
a good
point, it's a
transition
show
for you guys because this is what, especially kids, they love this.
YouTube.
So podcasts are not such kid-friendly things, I don't think, at this point.
Right.
So for people driving in the car and people listening to me, because I've had experience in so many different fields, and so I used to do PR, and I used to, I'm still on TV, and I've had my own show, and all the food stuff, and all the mix of the people that I know from everywhere, from like 18, 17 to like 50, 60 that are complete like mixes of people. It's a great way to kind of like transition into it for me. And my sidekick, Murder Murph.
Murder
Who shot
Murph.
Murder Murph? Who shot Murder Murph?
Show Murder Murph.
Show
dude.
Murder Murph.
Give it a little spin around.
This dude's the man. bro.
Stop posing, bro.
Boom.
Put your hands down, bro.
Hey, so-
Don't do peace signs like that. Haven't I told you anything? Bro?
Nah,
Stop.
Murph,
Bro,
Murph,
come
be
on.
you, bro.
Come on, I like
Be true to yourself,
peace signs.
Murph. Murder Murph's the man. I love.
He's the best.
There's a lot of times I go down to Miami.
We
You're
laugh
not
all
there
day.
because you're moving around, and Murder
Yeah.
Murph's always there.
Of course,
I'm always at Live with
at
Murph.
the club, of course.
Yeah.
He loves the
How'd you
nightlife.
how'd
He
you
likes
guys
to
meet?
I've known him for like 16 years from when he got shot.
Oh wait,
So-
what'd you say now?
So Murder Murph got shot, and
He
I
almost became Murdered Murph.
Yeah. So we became friends. I used to see him at a lot of like events back in the day in New York. I used to go to all these movie premieres. I don't know what he was doing there, no offense. But somehow we started seeing each other all the time. And he used to look like Chris Farley when he was alive.
That's dope.
Bro, it was unbelievable. Exact.
Really?
Twins,
That's
bro. And he was
Oh,
friends
shit.
with David Spade, which is the weirdest
Really?
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the movie, but he was like, Farley.
Oh wow. Hey, why'd you get shot, by the way?
Okay, real quick story.
Real
I
quick
was
story.
in Jersey. I was working like
I know.
At the time, I was working for Murder Inc. So I had a bunch of like, records in the back, whatever it may be. I was smoking in my car with my friend, by the clubs in the city. All of a sudden, I turned left, and there's this guy with a gray hoodie, gray mask, no holes at all, with a gun says, "Give me your chain." I'm like, bro, you gotta get out of here. I'm a fucking.
You're like, bro, my chain's fake.
I'm like, he's not gonna shoot me. And I'm like, bro, get out of here. And he's like, give me your chain. He opens my door, shoots me, goes through both my legs, puts a gun in my head, says, give me your chain. I'm like, Yes, sir.
Yeah, at that
Whoa.
I'm like, here, take
He
it.
shot you in both your legs?
point. Went through and through.
Oh.
And my friends like, you really got shot. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
I
Hey,
drove myself to the hospital.
You said there was no holes in the mask he was wearing?
No hope.
So is there a chance that he just like accidentally shot you because he couldn't see where he was aiming?
He thought he was doing a desk pop, and he actually shot.
Like he meant to scare you, but he hit your legs.
Yeah, it's very possible.
He then, what the part Murph
I got a
doesn't tell you
question.
is right
I got a
after
question.
that, he ran directly into a wall because he didn't know he had no idea where he's going. He rode right into a fucking wall.
Hey,
dude.
good to see you still here on planet Earth.
Yo, murder. So he's gonna be my sidekick.
I love it.
Nice.
He lives in Miami, so,
Yeah.
and we know each other, so it's nonstop comedy. I'm just a little tired today. 20-hour photo shoot yesterday, so I'm a little. Usually we're on fucking fire. My question is you guys being experts in this field, do I bring Murder Murph to my interview with Kim as my first podcast, or do I leave him at home? Honestly,
Hold on.
So think about it for real. Do I bring Murder Murph to interview my first? The biggest star in the world,
But she's also
and my best friend.
But she's also your friend.
She is.
She is technically like Murder
But
Murph.
she's not expecting Murder Murph.
But she knows Murph. They know each
She
other.
does know Murph. He's been in a couple
Is
paparazzi
Murph going
pics.
to be an? Is Murph going to be an always on co-host?
He is.
Then you want to kick it off with him.
yes,
think?
Yeah,
Who
for
you
sure.
start the show with is who you. Yeah,
I'm
You
just.
got-
I'm
even
scared
if you
she's gonna be like, bro. I
keep him off to the side
Yo,
like they
but-
did with
yo-
Baba Booey and
Put him in
shit.
the closet. It's fine.
Put him in the closet in the same room.
Yeah.
Hey, is she,
have you seen Kanye's closet, bro?
Crazy.
It's a nice closet. You'd probably be blessed to be in there.
Yeah.
Would you? Do you treat Kim like royalty, or you treat her like a friend?
Both. I don't treat her like royalty like that, but like I'm always like I treat her like I like to be treated.
Okay,
Meaning,
okay,
like,
okay.
I don't treat anybody else like that.
Got it.
So like I treat her like when we go places, it's like I make sure everything's perfect. You know, where
For
I don't
her.
want everybody doing that for me, and I'm so
Yeah.
used to that. But with her, I'm like we are like military time. We're like presidential time. All our stuff is so perfected.
Clockwork.
Clockwork. There's
Yeah.
not a door that doesn't open at that second. There's not a chair that
Ah,
gets
wow.
moved into it's like the food, like boom, whatever it is so
Yeah.
perfected. Like I will not allow it not to be.
Dude,
I
go
don't
You
like
know.
guys know the secret escape routes,
We
everything.
know, no, but
Egress, places of egress.
We don't make like
Egress.
there's like she doesn't like she won't walk like it's like I'll know which steps she's gonna take and I'm gonna be like we move in sync to the point where it's just like we could walk through a street with 1,000 people. I'll get us through. Like we just like got. We know how to
Wow.
do
Like
it.
So you go almost into like protection mode because I do this shit with him sometimes
Almost,
too.
just because she's a girl, first of all, and I've known her for so long, and I just like, I know that's normally how I get treated.
Yeah.
But with her, it's like all arms down. Like I'm so defensive. Anybody
Wait,
talks
so
shit about
you're
her,
the
I
guy.
freak out.
So like him, when I roll out of a spot and paparazzi's there, we've been drinking. I grab him and like headlock.
He talks me like a football.
I push him like a foot. Oh really?
I push her. The pictures run everywhere. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't drink, and she doesn't go into any clubs
No.
ever. So, but no, I mean, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
We've both like built it up. She's given me a fucking biggest platform in the whole world.
Hell yeah.
Biggest show in the world for 10 years, 180 countries that anywhere I go in the world, people know me, which is insane to me. And it's just a respect thing that I respect her enough to make sure, she's with me. It's going to be perfect. There's never like, oh, what happened? We've never fought once in
How'd you guys
10
meet?
years. At a birthday party. Well, you have to listen to the Foodgod podcast with Kim.
here we go.
Hey, what's it called? What's it called? I'm happy to plug.
So I have a meeting right after this. Actually, discuss names.
You don't know the name.
The name. One of them could be Foodgod Funhouse because it's like I don't want people to think they're coming to just talk about cuisine and chefs.
I don't like it.
That's okay.
I'll be straight up.
That's
not
great.
a huge
The Foodgod
fan.
Funhouse.
Not a
Murph
huge
loved
fan.
it. So what do you think you should still talk with Kim tomorrow? He loved it.
Hey, you picked it.
Well, no, hold on. Everybody can have an opinion. I'm just saying. I
That's just
personally,
one.
yeah,
We have a
okay.
list of 30.
Do you
when
want to
we get
run
out
any
of
more
here.
past the three best
I don't know.
podcasters
Can
in
you
the
guys,
fucking world?
Where are they?
Foodgod full circle.
How fucking boring.
I think.
what if it's just
I
the-
think.
what if it's
Ready
the
for this?
Foodgod?
Ready for this? I got it, guys.
What do we got, Mike?
I got it.
Yeah.
Full circle better than Funhouse.
All right, full circle. Nice job. Sounds like a clothing brand they sell. at Walmart.
Horrible. It's
Thanks
like
for
the
that
James
shit.
Lipton show.
Ready for this?
He's 80.
Ready for this?
We're ready. We've been ready.
I know. Food pod.
The Foodgod food pod.
The one thing I just told him, I go, I
Like,
don't want
what's
people
fucking good,
coming
dude?
here thinking that it's just
What's-
about food.
What's good, dude? The fucking food pod. Welcome to the food pod.
How about the food sack?
All right, listen. Do you know every time
super
someone
close
else
to
shouts out
fupa.
Love Sack on this show, I get in trouble with Mr. and Mrs. Paul. I'm not even doing it anymore. They're like,
doesn't matter.
you keep getting all these free marketing. You know what that media value's worth? I even said Love Sack on this. I even didn't say it right there. I said Love Shack.
2.
I haven't said it since like episode 0.
Well, you don't need to.
That's
The
true.
only the food pod it is too close to like fupa.
Fupa. Yeah, I heard that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Like it's
fupa.
pretty close.
And it's just too food. Listen, I will ask people what their favorite little fun things are with food and stuff, but it will be fun, crazy shit. Not your kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Totally different comedy, different kind of humor, different kind of stuff. But it's not going to be, we're not going to be like, hey, so my favorite restaurant is what?
Podgod.
Pod.
Oh.
God Pod. The God Pod.
the pod god.
But then
That's
God
dope.
Pod.
But I got to have Foodgod in there somewhere.
No, you don't.
The pod god.
Pod god.
The pod god by food god.
You know what?
That's fire.
What if you were
Like,
a landscaper and it was the sod god?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Or you're
So-
some sort of fish connoisseur and you were the cod god.
Oh.
You knew how to build controllers for Call of Duty. You were the mod god.
You affirmed everyone's beliefs about everything and you'd be the not god.
You're a refrigerator.
Huge
Yeah.
porn
A
star. You were
rod god.
Johnny Sins. You started the Rod God show.
I gotcha.
Look, they got options.
So we got options. So I have a whole team at 3 o'clock call today. We're going to go over all the names. One of the names will not be Murder Murphy for sure. No offense. That's the guy that got shot.
Smart. One last question on the Kim and Kanye thing.
Don't.
Yes.
Next.
No, let's
Come
do
on,
it.
it's a good one.
I like
I
when
don't
he-
think you
I
guys
like
are going
when
to
he
talk
does
about
I
this.
don't talk about Kim and Kanye.
Okay, but they're very you're influenced by them, I'm sure, by being around them.
Yeah.
Like they're very spiritual
Yes.
people, right?
I'm not at
I know
all.
Kanye's
I'm not at all. Zero.
So how does that jive? Like working with them, that doesn't influence you at all?
Well, I mean, I don't work with them. They're my friends, but I just, you know what it is? They talk about that and that's Kanye's thing. But I haven't even
Yeah.
been to that church thing yet because I just,
Oh, the church
Sunday
service.
Sunday
service.
service.
Ah.
but Brad Pitt was there. So I do want to go because Brad Pitt was there. How cool is that? That Brad Pitt just goes and hangs out there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So, but everybody loves it. I mean, he loves it, and it's really, really his thing. Like he is like very.
That's what he's
into it.
devoting
Yeah, he's like
his
a
time to.
very, very.
I
guess we'd say
love
religious.
that dude.
Who doesn't, bro?
He's such an icon.
He's so
Some of
genius.
his music leaked on SoundCloud this past week. Mac downloaded it.
How was it?
Yeah, illegally. It was
Obviously.
it was incredible.
Didn't he want to make note that?
I think it's fine. It's incredible.
When you were with 6ix9ine, did you know he was racketeering?
Well, I will discuss on the podcast.
Let's go.
This is the kind of
Food
stuff I'm
pod.
talking about. I'm going to just give you a little bit. Right before the shootout at Barclays Center, I shot that with him 1 hour before.
no.
We were on our way to meet him at that. And also Murder Murph has spoken him in jail, and he's not going to talk about it until we get to the Foodgod podcast.
You got it.
Please save it.
I'm saving it.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Murph, you're pretty
Murph,
close.
don't
with-
let him.
but
Don't
no,
let him.
I
We
won't-
need some content, bro. They got.
No, nothing. I'm not
They
going to
got
ask
a
much.
studio.
I was just
Maybe
gonna
we
say
can talk about it after the show.
They
at
got
least.
a
So we get the
studio.
exclusive.
We got nothing yet. We got nothing. Just
Hey,
diamonds.
Jake somehow got a unreleased 6ix9ine song that he recorded in jail. And man, in our drunken
Do
frenzy.
you remember when I said this?
What?
I said he's probably going to record a fire album in jail. Somebody denied me. They're like,
Bro.
"Oh, he's not going to be able to do
this
that." I'm
song
like, are you kidding me?
slaps.
Dude, he's probably going to be making a lot of bangers in there.
He won't, but like his friends and family
You ever
will.
think
on
maybe
behalf
some of
him.
them will put together a label? Like him, the other dude that just got 5 to 99
Oh, TK,
years.
TK.
TK.
Yeah.
Like
No.
think about all of them together
jail.
in one, and it's called, ready for this, Death Row Records. I know, dude. I'm on a roll today. I'm on a fucking murderous
Have you come across Salt Bay?
Salt Bay's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just with
What's his restaurant called?
Nusret, Salt Bay Nusret. So I was just with him. We were in Cannes. We both got awards, the World Blogger Awards. I was Food Blogger of the Year, and I gave him one. I presented the award to him, which was very cool.
He's his restaurant's one of my
I love
favorite
it.
in the world. It's one of the,
It's so fun.
Is it overpriced?
Yes.
Okay.
Completely.
I just wanted
But
to get
is
that
it?
right.
I've never had food that good. The atmosphere, the dudes with mustaches, they
Great.
all
The
have the
is it
mustaches.
the atmosphere and the
But here's
brand
the
because
thing,
the food
a
is
restaurant like that is like you only go really twice because it's almost like a fun house.
Yeah.
It's not you don't go to Prime 112 and go
Fact,
1,000.
fact.
How many times are you going to be excited about the guys with the mustache? Like
What are we talking on like
right.
an average
But
meal
I love
cost?
a lot.
Like,
and believe me, I never say something's a lot.
that's what
it
I'm
was
thinking.
just like a lot.
His lowest-
We spent about $30,000 there.
well, that
will
was
say
you
we-
went crazy.
30
Bro,
racks, dog?
we were
No
with
wonder
some
we're
of
in
the
such a
richest people in
financially
Dubai.
tight situation.
Anthony Joshua was at the dinner with us.
My
boy-
guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. It was a crazy.
I
day.
think
Damn.
one of the lowest
Y'all balled
steaks
out.
there, one of the lowest ribeyes is like in the 90s,
Yeah.
which is just a little bit high. But
The steaks
but
are good. Their carpaccio. Fuck.
it's like how many times are you going to go to Komodo and get the Poppy steak? I got it one time because Poppy came out and cut it for
It
us.
becomes like a little thing. Even the Foodgod dessert. When I see it at Komodo,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to see it all the time. You know what I mean?
Do
It
you
becomes
hate when you go to catch and chicks smack the thing? It makes me feel like I'm a tourist.
Smack what?
the thing?
The fucking hit,
The
the hit me
thing.
cake. You know what I'm fucking
The
talking
chocolate cake?
Well,
Yeah.
I only
I mean-
hate it because it's so dated now. And I told them at Catch, I go, you guys have to
Switch it up.
Come on. That's the same thing with my Foodgod dessert at Komodo. I'm like, come on. When I see it going, I'm like hiding. I don't know why I'm hiding when they're bringing the dessert.
Every time, dude, all the girls, all the cameras go on at the same point. You got 6
It's that and the
Girls.
and the fires, bro. The food that
Yeah, and,
they light on
and then
fire.
they're like, which one of us is gonna hit the hit me cake? And then they fucking hit
But by
me.
the
and
way,
it's like,
this is great for Foodgod, the business. Everybody does their food.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like rich, poor, black, white. It does not matter. Everybody eats. And whether you could eat, at a little place or you eat at a place that I ate at called Sublimotion, which is the coolest restaurant. Check it out. Logan.
Sublimotion? Dude, I'm
Sublimotion
just-
in Ibiza. It's a 4D restaurant.
Wait, where?
Ibiza.
I'm
you
going
actually go
there
to the-
next week.
Are you
What's it
serious?
called? Yes.
I want to set you up to go there.
What's it called?
$3,000 a person.
Shut the bro.
It's the sickest. So it's
I'm
a room like
absolutely
this,
going there.
which is completely all visual. So this table, if we were eating the part that's seafood, this becomes like the sand in the ocean. And the whole thing, everywhere around you is the video of the place.
What's it called?
And even the room starts smelling like the
Sublimotion.
sea. Sublimotion.
I wish I could say I was excited, man, but I didn't catch the invite to Ibiza, so I'm going
Why
back
not?
I'm going back to Connecticut, dude.
That's a real.
He's
that
going to be at a
sucks.
4th Dimension restaurant. I'm going to
Yeah,
be in fucking
yeah, Sublimotion.
CT. Shout out Connecticut. But I will go to New York and hang out with John
So
Schwartz.
you guys
for a
don't
little
travel
bit.
together?
We
Like,
do usually.
not
This
the-
one
not
was
the
a
good
separate one.
trips?
This
Like
the
I'm not
only
bringing
one.
Murph to Saint Tropez and Bodrum, Turkey. He's going to Boca.
That's like this kind of shit.
He's going to
That's
Boca,
exactly
where
right.
he belongs.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yo, Murph, you come to New York. John Schwartz will set us up at Tao. We'll go out. We'll go to Marquee. Come
Right.
up. Come up.
Right.
August 1st through 6th, I'll be in the Hamptons for 3 days. Come up.
You've had
come
a
up.
you've had a real close look into the world of celebrity.
Yeah.
Have you seen a transition from traditional celebrity to influencer?
Are you fucking
Are they
kidding?
becoming the same thing? And
No,
like,
it's influence. This is why Foodgod happened. I was on TV and I'm still on TV, but I started noticing, I didn't even know this whole influencer, like you knew, but I didn't realize what was going on with these numbers. And when I started seeing that, I was like, wait a minute, I need to carve out a brand because I'm like I like to be like ahead of stuff as much as I can because when you're in something like being on TV, I'm only focused about being on the biggest show and making sure I'm
Yep,
funny and
yep,
it's great.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden I started seeing these numbers and I'm like, so if I didn't become Foodgod, I don't know where these last 3 years, like where it would have gone to.
Wow.
Because like besides obviously the Kardashians, some housewife, people on TV are in and out. It's like 1 week and you're out. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. It's a season. You could go in and you go out. And influencers, this is my TV now. So you could do whatever you want. You know what I mean? As long as I don't lose that. But-
7.5 hours, man.
7.5
It's definitely your
but-
TV.
So, but TV's, I mean, everybody watches TV, but for brands and for people that like, I see these kids in like, Oklahoma and all this, and they're like on tour with little girls screaming. Somehow they're all coming up on my Snapchat. I have no idea, but they're like 16 and they're on tours, on tour buses with little girls screaming.
crazy.
I'm like, that could never happen before. That is so
Bro,
cool.
I went to Austin McBroom's basketball tournament. The dude sold out the Staples Center in, I think, like 2 hours or some shit. The whole Staples Center. Like, we were there.
That's
the
crazy.
Lakers don't sell out the Staples Center. They play there.
Right.
And he sold the whole shit out, dude.
Wild.
Influencer is wild right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Look at that
insane.
picture.
I'm just scrolling through your Instagram right now. This is crazy. You know everyone.
Yeah.
I saw Floyd Mayweather. I saw Conor
everybody. That's my
McGregor.
boy J Balvin.
Jay Balvin. Like,
Post.
bro, what's good?
I gotta ask.
It's a mix. There's when I got the award for Influencer of the Year in Monaco last year.
here?
Yeah.
That's so dope.
I gotta ask. All this is very impressive. The Rolex is impressive.
AP,
the AP.
AP.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The
Damn, they keep
the
downgrading
is,
you.
The AP is
Why do you
impressive.
keep me down?
I
Why
mean,
do you want to keep
okay,
me down?
everybody relax. Everybody just
First you're
chill.
trying to
No, Logan
get
did it
the
too.
whole-
I'm teeing you
Logan
up.
did it too.
I'm about to tee up.
thank
All
you,
right.
thank you.
How much do you spend per year on food? This is what okay.
Yeah.
Theoretically, if you were spending money on food,
Oh, like $1 million.
actually $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just imagine I eat out 365 days a year. From this morning when I woke up, and it's like a $30 breakfast because here in Beverly Hills it gets scammed, and then the lunch at El Pastillo is like, I don't know, 180. Yeah. And then there's the dinners. It doesn't stop. And then I'm entertaining people. I do get a lot of food for free. Wow. And I get paid a lot to put it on also on my Instagram, but it's a commercial for these people. It is a business. And it is a full business because I get 1,000 requests to go to places. But I don't care how much money you give me, if there's nothing fun or special that fits with this, like I won't do it. Like it's not about the money for me at this point. It's about building the brand. I've turned down so much money because I'm like, I don't want to go to this deli. Like what's there at this deli? I don't care what, or this restaurant. I'm like, I don't do middle of the road. I do the best of the best and the best of the worst.
So you eat $1 million, you eat $1 million a year.
I eat a lot. I mean, it's a lot. I don't know if it's $1 million, but it's like hundreds and hundreds.
That makes me feel so much better about the $100,000 per year grocery bill I spend on this house.
See, I have no. My refrigerator's empty. There's no food in my house ever. So there's
what
no
if you want a
grocery
snack,
bill.
dude?
I don't snack.
What?
That's partially how.
What's your favorite food? Whole world. Favorite food. Murder Murph says, you got to come back to New York. I got some business to handle. We got to hit the streets of Newark together. You're going to get a bullet in the leg tomorrow. What's the last thing you're fucking eating?
Mr. Chow's. Chicken
you
satay.
You love Mr. Chow's, bro.
Bro, I'd say it's like liquid gold. That sauce on the satay gets me
By the
crazy.
way, if you're in New York City, bring girls to Mr. Chow. Dude, girls love Mr. Chow.
They do.
So much,
and it's a fun,
dude.
They love a fun trick when they bring the little bowl.
Yeah.
And they think it's soup. It's really to wash your hands. And boy, we've done a lot of those.
Mr.
That was so
Chow,
fun.
dude.
It was really good.
I gotta hit
that was us.
That's the night we were there.
That was us.
With the giant crab, the dolphins crab.
Bro, when you saw this crab, I swear to God, I've never seen anyone get this excited over a crab.
Are you
Look
not
how big
excited?
it is. I'm so excited.
I don't know.
What is that, Alaskan king crab?
Yeah, but like a really big
Massive one.
I saw that thing on Deadliest Catch for 4 seasons before it was mature enough to eat.
Right, now it's on the deadliest Instagram. Oh, God. Crazy, right?
Does seafood hate you?
See, everybody hates me. I don't know. But let me tell you something. I really do give people like the coolest food. I find such cool things like right away. And then people go, they love it though. They're like, thank you so much. We went with my kids and we got this and we went here. And I booked a bachelorette party for 100 people here because of you. We came here to New York. What's the best this? I sent people really, it's like a guide. And
You
I
went
haven't done
from
a guide
being,
yet.
I feel like you went from being a professional, like I call people like you, like rainmakers. You're a connector, dude. You went from like a professional connector and relationship manager to the Foodgod. And even still as the Foodgod, you still do so much of that. You're like, yo, you go here, try this place, do this place. Like you're so good at connecting.
It's my category. And that's what, I want to be the best at it. And I think it's like, because of social media, it's not about the recipes anymore. And it's not about the chefs. It's about the experience, hot places. Like it's a whole
hot girls?
What is going on?
Yeah, take it. Can we hit that? Can we show that real quick?
Hey guys.
Murder Murph's drooling.
Murder Murph's chilling out. Well, Murph probably knows Amanda. She's from Miami. She's out at Live all the time.
And he follows every single girl's Instagram
She's
on the
friends with,
Instagram.
She's friends with Perp.
Hey,
and
Murder
shit.
Murph, who's your favorite Instagram model? Do you have one?
Probably the two next to you.
Do you add
the two
shout
next
one
to you
out?
right
I've
now?
been.
Daisy School.
Who?
Daisy, whatever her name was, Daisy.
Oh, Daisy Keach! Holy shit, we got a battle royale about to kick off in the garage here.
Damn, you should have dated her, bro.
That's fantastic news.
That's hilarious. He goes, Daisy's the flower girl.
What about? I feel like you're a fan of Giovanna Ventura too. You like Yo Ventura?
That's a very Miami thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen,
Murder goes all over the world.
Oh, he's a
Saudis.
word.
He will all day. He likes every single picture on Instagram there is. If you want to put something up, he'll give you a like right now.
Awesome. Hey, that's great.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Me and
You're a
Murph, we
topic-
follow each
you're a
other. We
topic
talk all the
guy.
time.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Logan's very aware of my favorite. I made it pretty clear, but
No, it's clear.
Oh, I don't.
Should I say it?
Oh,
was
yeah,
that, was that a
no,
alley-oop?
you can. Yeah, if
He
you want
loves
to.
Sierra
I
Sky.
love
Do you know Sierra Sky?
Dude, yeah, she's so hot, dude.
Who? Celeste Bray?
Oh, I see Celeste Bright's a homie. Like I love Celeste is the sweetest girl. Sierra Sky to me is so hot, dude. I wish she wasn't in a relationship so I could bring her to Mr. Chow's.
Before we go to audio only, I want to revert just real quick.
Only. Fuck no.
No, it's
Your beautiful skin is worth nothing.
Oh, please. What can I do for 5 more video minutes?
that boggles my mind. The cameras will still be here. You'll be fine.
No, just I would like red lights and everything. It's like
No, you'll be good.
Okay, sorry, go
I
ahead.
have to say,
He wants to stay on. Fuck it, dude.
I'm really impressed that you were able to not just be Kim K's best friend.
Me too.
How fucking hard was that to break out of that hole?
The fact that I even did that is almost really impossible.
It's actually incredible.
I could do a class in Harvard to not be someone's BFF because I hate that fucking word, even though we are best friends and I love her to death. But like, that is so fucking dated. Because of that, I'm officially changing my name to Foodgod. Because when I'm written about in the
what'd you
press
say
every
just
day-
now?
What?
Like you're actually legally, officially changing your name? First name Food, last name God?
No. First name, last name, Foodgod. One name, bro.
Food. Oh, that's it. Like McLovin. Like McLovin.
3 weeks. I will be Foodgod officially.
Oh my
One
God.
name. And I'm not kidding. I did my fingerprints last week for it.
Oh my God.
Because I'm so sick and fucking tired of being written
Jonathan.
about. Jonathan. Or like Kim's BFF or Kim. What the
By the way, I can relate.
It is fucking annoying, bro.
And
That's
it was,
why I asked. Because
yeah,
Mike is still stuck in like Mike
Well, no,
Rowe
I'm not.
influencer. He's
No, that's
changing
not
his
true.
name to Mike
But he
Rowe
loves Sack Mike.
influencer.
Well,
I'm
no, hold
fucking-
on a second. But I was Love Sack Mike, so you're right. Because I already had a thing. But then I became Logan Paul's best friend, and now I'm the host of the everyone's favorite nightly news show. And so I've started to break out.
Right, but my whole thing is like, I'm on a TV show on a contract of the biggest. It's the same thing as like Jennifer Aniston and Courtney. She played like the best friend.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
Like, we
Oh,
are
okay.
best friends,
Yeah.
but like I am me. Like I'm not like it's like it's not a. It's a like a weird thing.
Yeah.
To be like someone.
I almost changed. I was this close to legally changing my middle name to Logan Paul. When I was
Who
vlogging.
saved you?
I just never got around to it.
I hope it was you.
Can you change your
Bro, my middle name is Alexander. That's whack as fuck.
That is
Logan is a little
fucking
weirder.
Logan
whack.
Alexander? But like
Who did that to you?
my mother, and I yelled at her when I was older. It was gonna be River, which would have been
You have
Wow,
three. You
Rebel.
literally have three first names.
Logan
as your
River
name.
Paul.
What is your
Just
what's your
endless.
full name?
Carl. Spencer Carl Taylor.
Wow, what a perfect fucking British royal name,
Carl.
you fucker.
Spencer Carl.
Perfect teeth and a perfect name. You suck. Take the video off. I hate him.
Carl.
Stop it. Why'd you sit
No,
him
he
next to
doesn't.
me anyway? Fuck.
Yeah, I love when guests don't like Spencer
No, he
because
likes
it
him.
never
He's
happens.
No, I love Spencer. He's great. Good vibes. Good vibes.
Carl.
All right, guys, we're
See?
gonna go
Did you
to
hear
a
that? He
How'd
felt
you
the
find
vibes.
Spencer? Just tell me real quick.
How?
Where'd Spencer come from?
Vima. It's this scam. It's this pyramid scheme where they sell you energy drinks.
You shut your mouth.
That's a fact.
You
He
shut your mouth.
He reminds me of somebody
Fast.
that stands outside of one of those little places where they go, come have a sample for you.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
That's
before
what he did.
Vima though.
Yes, they put like good looking, like really so like, and the two like one woman is like 70, the other one's like 30.
Yeah.
Oh, come here, you must be sisters. Come over here. I have a sample
I was
for you.
good at it.
And they have the
I
little
was good at
bag,
it.
and there's nothing in the bag, and they go, come inside.
They lure you in.
It's like the
You
monks
look
that have
just
the
like
like
you have
little
that
tickets.
look of
Yeah.
one of them.
But there's two of them in
I
this
think
room.
that's a
There's
couple.
two of them in this
The other
room.
one
Can you
right
guess who
there.
they
Oh,
are?
sorry,
This
my
one
bad.
that came together?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like a package deal.
What kind of lotion did you sell?
Yo, Andre does look like the dude that approaches you at the mall. Holy
100%.
shit.
Can I speak with you? Oh, you have great skin. Can I talk to you?
Can I talk
for a
to you just
minute?
for 1 second? Have you ever seen
Yes.
the meme where it's like this guy looks like the
man.
last boss that you have to get past at the mall? Can you find it? That's Andre, bro. It's the last boss you have to get by in the lotion aisle.
Real talk though, if you didn't have Andre and I, this shit would not be in the place it's at.
No, it would be at the fucking nightclub.
we brought a
yo.
very good light to this.
This is this is Andre.
Oh, boy, I see it already.
Be all the mall kiosks. Yo, that is so fucking funny, bro.
you gotta add like 3 feet to your
Look at his head, bro. He looks like an android human, dude. He looks like
How
a
much depth gel is in that thing?
he looks like a walking
gallon.
rhombbus. Or a parallelogram.
He's a polygon. All right, listen, yo, let's go to audio only. I know you
See
don't.
you later.
No, listen, hey, guys. Look, we're the number one podcast in the world, guys. We're gonna do audio only right now on Spotify and iTunes. Foodgod, thank you for coming on Impaulsive, man.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Find him on Instagram at Foodgod. All right, guys, we're gonna do this right now. Hit that subscribe button. Challenger games tomorrow. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Tune in live on YouTube, 5 p.m. PST. We'll see you.
commentating.
Peace.
We filmed something for Kardashians, Kim and I, it was like in her house about 3 months ago. And this woman came to meditate with us, and she laid down and I laid down. And when I tell you there was called an ambulance, I went into such hysterics. It was silent for about 10 seconds. I looked at her and I started laughing so hard.
That's me. That's me.
They had to
dude.
carry me out of there. She like,